Hello, Cancer, and welcome to Metamystic Tarot. I am Saint I, and I'm the Metamystic. Now, before we get into anything, let's let the light in today. Let's let the light in. Now, if you're new to my channel, I do channeled messages as well as read the cards. So we're going to start off with a channeled message that I received for you today for this coming week. Really beautiful imagery that I'm honestly excited to share with you. But, we have to look into the cards as well. So now that we've let the light in, let's take a peek. So this is what I got for you, Cancer. This is what I saw. The scene was a person in a bedroom, and the window was open, and the wind was rushing in, and it was like a summer wind. Let yourself feel that. It was a comforting environment, seemingly. What happened, though, next was what kind of puzzled me. I'm putting on my timer, excuse me. I want to make sure I get a little snippier for you guys, because a little snappier. Sometimes I can go on my long rants about, philosophical stuff. So, Cancer, for you, I'm going to move a little faster. So, the reason I'm pausing is because there was a Seven of Swords energy present in what I was seeing. So, there is a sense of feeling like you're looking at this beautiful scene. This person is feeling the warm breeze hit their face, coming through these beautiful translucent curtains. But the person felt a sense of isolation and an agitation. And so this person got up, went toward the window, and climbed out. And as the person climbed out, I saw the Seven of Swords, which is kind of a sneaky, deceiving energy sometimes. So I was like, what am I seeing here? What's going on? And as the person stepped out of the window, it was this beautiful scenery. It was like farmland, and it was this warm summer night. You could hear the sounds of nature. And I saw this person walk over to their brown horse. They hopped on the horse, and they started to ride out into the sunset. And I felt this freedom all around me. The other cards that came to me were the Four of Swords as well as Temperance. So let's talk for a minute about this while we get to the cards. The Seven of Swords energy wasn't coming from you. And that's what I was puzzled about at first. I was like, this scenery seems so, beautiful, and it was for me, I loved the way it looked. It was gorgeous. The sunset, the land, this farmland was just beautiful. And I was like, well, why is this person feeling like they have to sneak around? I don't know. You tell me, Cancer. Maybe there's something in your life that you feel like you have to sneak away from. It's funny. People can look at your life from the outside and think you have it all together, because this farmland, it looked like the person had money, right? Seemed like the person had a nice house and maybe even a nice life with people around them, but there was this Seven of Swords energy element, and it's not your fault that you had to sneak around. There was an element of, while I was watching you literally go off into the sunset on your horse like the end of a movie, there was this sense of you were going toward something new. You were going toward freedom. And that's why I saw the Temperance card. There's that sun in the back of the Temperance card, if you're familiar with it. There's this sense of new life. And I don't want you to feel guilty or feel like you have to sneak around, Cancer, because you don't. It's your life. You created all these beautiful things around you. You alchemized these things. Back to the Temperance card. You're the one who made this life for yourself. So if you want to ride off into the sunset like the end of a beautiful movie, then and you're free to do so. And there was an element of, I'm going to title this reading Riding into the Sunset of Destiny, because that's what I was seeing. I was seeing you moving towards something that better suited you, Cancer. So, yeah, see, Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Maybe, just maybe, let's take this out. Yeah, see, 10 of Cups. Yeah. See, you're moving toward your happiness, toward your 10 of Cups, your Ace of Cups, ultimate love. You know, we can have everything in the world, right? You know, we can have land and beautiful things and people around us that, you know, love us. But there was a sense of emptiness in this vision that I received. And there was an element of like quietly trotting off into the night into what better suited you, Cancer. So let's take a look at this a little bit further, because it's actually a beautiful energy, especially with these side cards kind of like showing what's behind the reading, or what's to come rather. Ace of Cups to the 10 of Cups. I mean, that's literally like everything. And I think that's why that energy was so beautiful, and why the 7 of Swords kind of threw me off, because I was like, this doesn't fit here. It's like maybe you have some things in your life that don't fit, you know, that you don't fit in with anymore. So let's take a look. We're doing this 3-card spread. The middle card is the overall 3 of Cups. So let's open the other cards, which are the supporting energies. And then we have the Ace of Swords and the Magician. Okay, let's clarify these, because first let's look at, see, the middle is like you're longing for something more. Let's take a look at this for Cancer, please. For Cancer, what is this 3 of Cups for Cancer? What is this 3 of Cups for Cancer, please? There is just a sense of like freedom and like a quiet end to this like indie movie at like Sundance Film Festival or something. Like just the way you were just trotting off Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck. It's like one of those movies that ends in a quiet way, and there's this hope on the horizon of like, I'm going toward love. I'm moving toward what better suits me. I'm moving into my destiny. See, with this Ace of Cups, and you also have the Ace of Wands here. So let's see what we got. The High Priestess with the 3 of Cups. So you know this. You know that you're moving toward, because this is a card of celebration, community, happiness. I'm looking at it as being who you really are, and you know this. That's the truth. That's the Ace of Swords that we have here. That's the Magician. The Magician is also a card of alchemy. We saw the Temperance card coming through on the channeled reading, and this to me is a similar format, if you will, to the alchemy of Temperance. So what I'm seeing here is that you knew this all along, because it's the end of the movie. The whole movie took place, right? All I came in on was you moving toward this gorgeous energy. I mean, it's like I'm looking at the cards and it's almost like they're sparkling with this like diamond dust. That's what I'm seeing for you, Cancer. And I saw 8-8 there on my timer. And I also have the Ace of Wands, so it's like there is a spark happening here. There is something kind of pushing you in this direction. So let's clarify Ace of Swords, even though we kind of already know what we're dealing with here. Ace of Swords, it's the truth. We have the High Priestess. You know it's the truth. But let's just get a card for Cancer here on the Ace of Swords. And if this reading is resonating with you, Cancer, we're going to continue on with the extended over on my Patreon. If you want to join there, it's literally $11 a month, cheaper than Netflix, making it accessible for all. So if you want to check out your Sun, Moon, and Rising over on Patreon, you can do that at the top of the description. Just click on over there and join us over on Patreon. Okay, Cancer. Ace of Swords for Cancer, please. Yeah, I'm looking at the Ace of Swords with this before I pull the card. See how there's this kind of green behind the High Priestess as well as this green coming over the Ace of Swords. It's the truth here is this is who you are. You know what you want. You know who you are in the context even of other people, and you are manifesting this new life for yourself. You're manifesting this love. But you're juggling that. You're juggling that. Or you just have a lot going on. That's possible as well. This is a card of learning how to balance. But I just want to encourage you today, you have everything you need right here. You have the intuition. You have the knowledge. You know what's coming even. Because it's like the end of the movie is the beginning of a new movie, if you will. And I'm not talking about a corny sequel, you know, those types of movies where they shouldn't make a second one. No, this is not corny at all. This is real life. You are moving. I mean, you have double Ace of Cups and the 10 of Cups. I mean, Cancer, this is just gorgeous, gorgeous energy. So finally, I just want to close with, let's look at this Magician for Cancer, please. And don't doubt yourself, Cancer, ever. It's also probably just a matter of you're juggling a lot. You have a lot going on in your life, but you need to put yourself first. You shouldn't have to sneak around with that Seven of Swords energy. Don't feel like you have to, is what I'm here to encourage you today. You don't. And that's the truth, Ace of Swords. The Magician for Cancer, please. The Magician for Cancer. I mean, this is one of my favorite cards. I love the Magician. The Magician is somebody who is able to move forward in whatever they are imagining. You know, that's why we have the High Priestess here. I mean, the High Priestess with the Magician, my goodness. My goodness. Yep. We have the Seven of Pentacles. So you're taking stock of all this. You're thinking about all of this. And I just want to be here today to encourage you. You know, this taking stock time maybe should be over, because look at what you have coming as you move forward into what you know, High Priestess, is best for you, Ace of Swords, and that is the truth for you, Cancer. So take care, my friends. I wish you all the best. Thank you for sharing your beautiful energy with me, as it's like coming out of the end of a beautiful, like, artistic movie that inspires you in your life. Like, this is an inspiring message. You're an inspiring individual, and I just want to encourage you to follow what you know is for you. All right, Cancer, we're gonna head on over and do your extended. Take care.